Welcome to another week of Rain, See, Roar. I am Butler.
I'm Neil.
Well, ding, ding, bitches. I'm Detroit Rick.
I got a good over-under this week. I was thinking, Rick, close your eyes.
Ah.
All right. That is reference how many times Rick says the word dick or a version of dick. Like
You guys are so fucked up.
cock,
Shut your cock holster, Butler.
sausage.
One. We
do dick beaters as well. Anything he touches his dick with, it also counts. Well, you guys know. Tell everybody. I didn't know the game was on until the fucking fourth. I guess that was probably good.
We're sitting in the bar. And Rick straight up is like, "Is Butler just texting you, or is he just being quiet today?" And I go, "No, he's not texting me." This was well past halftime. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, Butler goes, "Oh, man, I didn't realize the game was on today."
I got in the shower. I was like, "Alexa, what time's the game tomorrow?" And she's like, "The Panthers and Lions started today at 10." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get a chance to jerk off. So if I'm a little on edge, that's why. I jumped out of the shower, had to restart my DirecTV because it sucks. Andy, what happened today? I don't know, Andy. Like I said, I didn't see the game. Why don't you, Rick and Neil, fill me in?
All I know is I could have stayed home and my wife would have jumped on my baloney pony and I'd have been happier.
That's two.
I wonder. I'd love to get Paula's.
You know what?
Situation. I don't think she's probably put out to you in years, Rick.
Oh no, I just beat off and fantasize. But she's like a virgin. She's like a 60-year-old virgin.
So what happened today? I mean, one good thing about not watching the game is I can look at the box score and there was no sacks, no turnovers, so the defense sucked.
Yep.
And the biggest thing
that really bad
confounded me was there was
the hard part about this whole game was we walked into the bar and we've done so well for the last 7 games that I was really comfortable. And like I was driving there and this fucking cocksucker cut in front of me and I sped up and I got right on his ass. I blinked, I got in front of him, I slammed my brakes on. I'm thinking, well, I got to have karma. It's Christmas Eve. I shouldn't be mean to people, even though he was mean to me by cutting me off. And I think we lost the game because karma.
It's all your fault, Rick.
Mm-hmm. So all my fault. I've been wearing this shirt. We've not lost a game since I wore this shirt. Well, this shirt's going in the garbage now. And
garbage? Not in the garbage.
You know, it won't go in the garbage.
No,
we walked in the bar feeling comfortable because we've won so many games and we had so many things to happen, so many pieces and moving for us to move forward. Fortunately, the Giants lost and the Seahawks lost. Mm-hmm. But what happened to our team today?
Well, I'll tell you what happened to the team today. They played the Santa Claus defense, the holy shit defense. It was bad. It was not good at all. They gave
I need this whiskey,
I
man.
think they gave up 600 yards. If it wasn't 600 yards,
close.
It was
over 200 yards rushing in the half.
Dude, the
very first play was like a 40-yard rush. I'm like, oh. And then you know what? And I'm going to go down and you're going to slam me, Butler, and they'll probably slam me too. But we went. The change in the game was that freaking fumble in the red zone where the snap was a bad snap. We never recovered after that. But these penalties, the touchdown we made, who not touchdown? Who was a guy who was smothered in the end zone? We made the catch. No, it wasn't the end zone. It was in the red zone. We made the catch, and they never called the penalty on it, but we made the catch. Was it caught? Chalk? Who?
Huh?
Shut up. You know what plane I'm talking about? He was fucking smothered.
Neither does Alicia. Look, Alicia
was fucking smothered and being tackled. He caught the fucking ball, and no flag came out, but he caught the ball, but no flag. Literally, Butler, the guy's arms were around him like this and dragging him down, and the ball landed in his arms.
We've seen that
but no flag. I said,
that was the long shark. That was the long bomb for DJ Chark.
Right. And I'm like, I hope this doesn't set the tempo for these fucking penalties because they didn't throw that shit at all. I'm like, come the fuck on. And then, okay, we got our asses kicked. But this fucking personal foul, Our dude was fucking brought over and slammed to the fucking ground, and then that was third down. They would have to punt. But no, they got a personal foul. They ran down and they fucking scored. So next possession we have, our guy fucking slams the guy, and we get a fucking penalty for far less than what the fuck they did. I'm like, this is bullshit. Call the fucking game. Call it right. Call it correct. Now, we suck today. We did suck today. But that kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, so like I don't think that the penalty that we got called against us for that unnecessary roughness was like that bad.
It wasn't that bad at all.
It was the guy was still running. Our guy was still trying to tackle him.
It was a fucking tackle.
He threw him off.
So if our producer was on the game, he would have replays of this. But no, he was in the bathroom beating off his little Willie.
I told you I didn't get a chance to beat off. I got in the shower and it just ended so fast.
We're up to 4.
Did you put a shampoo bottle in your butt?
No, I stopped doing that years ago.
Pushing in and out at a medium pace.
Merry Christmas, guys, by the way.
Let's get to our sponsor this week.
Hey, Jack's on it. Oh, bless her little heart.
Montucky. Go to the Cold Snacks Finder and you can find the beer closest to you guys. I see it all over Detroit, so you guys got to get on the Montucky bandwagon there, and then we'll put up Rick's favorite graphic to finish that off. So.
You know what? So Alicia, she lives in Edmonds.
Yeah.
Yep.
She pulled a Butler today and apparently forgot the game was on too.
I was going through the comments and stuff, and I thought this goes all into this stuff. And I clicked on her Facebook page and said she's in Washington, Edmonds. I thought, holy crap, we're up here.
Yeah.
Are you? Hey, reply back. Are you a Michigan fan, girl? Because we got a Michigan game next Saturday.
Close to Michigan State. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
So,
yes.
Like I said, kind of not watching the game kind of gave me a chance to look at the box score. So we didn't have any sacks, we didn't have any interceptions, we didn't have any special teams plays, and we didn't run the ball. I mean,
we had 20-something yards
running. Jared Goff had more average yards than DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams put together. So
said it out loud.
Yep.
We did not have a good. It was. There was no portion of the game that was good today. Jack Fox played well today.
Yeah, Jack Fox played well,
but that's about it. Jared Goff, yeah, he had a few touchdown passes, but just the rest, there was so many passes that were just bad, just underthrown.
Yeah.
Guys never had the chance to catch them.
Well, and all the deflected passes. It was what, four freaking tip passes.
There were several.
That's funny because I was going to say I can't blame the game on Goff. He had 355 yards and 3 touchdowns, but I did see the flashes of goof throwing again with the waffling ball coming out of his hands. And
well, there's a couple times where it hit the receiver's hands too, and they dropped it. But it was a horrible game. Our defense did not show up at all. They ran up and down the field. When a team can have over 200 yards rushing in the first half, you suck.
They gave up 570 total yards today
against a team that's not been 500.
The last time they did that, Matt Flynn got a giant contract from the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That was the Green Bay game. That was the Green Bay game.
That's a lot of yards, man. They just could not stop the run. They could not stop. They couldn't stop anything. It was bad.
It was
320 of those yards were rushing. That's insane. I mean,
you said what?
320.
You're right. Lisa, I'm from Taylor, Tucky, right down the road.
Yeah, I just
320 rushing.
That's
insane to me. Because honestly, I mean, our defense has been so good. You know, I
know they've been so good. They didn't show up. There's no sacks. There was like maybe 2 behind the line of scrimmage tackles. They just ran up and down on us, man.
And it wasn't like any kind of crazy athletic stuff either. It was just giant gaping hole. Nobody touches them for 20 yards. It was.
So do you think the guys do you think that they got kind of complacent and in their head that they've won 6 of the last 7 games? Do you think they were a little cocky?
That's a good question.
Were they not prepared for this?
That's a good question.
It happens.
You can look at it like that, and you can say if that were the case. So there's a lot of stuff going on this time of year. You've got Christmas tomorrow. Merry Christmas to everybody. You've got them on a nice streak of games here where they've been playing out of their minds. They've been playing very well. They've been playing great football. And then if they did go down to Carolina today and just weren't ready for that game, that is not the team's fault. That is the coaching staff's fault.
Right.
Because you literally have 3 games left. You have to win 2 of those 3 games to have a shot at making the playoffs. And even if you do win those 2 or 3 games, it's not a guarantee. So, like, really, we needed to win 3 games to really lock that spot up. Yeah. And they didn't do it. They went down there and they played like dog shit.
They played like dog shit. Last thing, so next week's the Bears. That's a very winnable game. And then we have to play Green Bay in January, which we'd hope that we wouldn't have to do that. I mean, we have to play the game, but we'd hope we wouldn't have to have that game being a deciding factor. No. Seahawks have the tiebreaker with us. We beat the Giants. We beat the Commanders, not the Commodores.
The Commodores.
I mistakenly called them the Commodores today.
We're sitting there and somebody goes,
hello?
What needs to happen?
I love me some Lionel Richie, though.
And he goes,
so you know.
He goes, well, we need the Seahawks to lose. We need the Giants to lose. And Rick goes, we need the Commodores to lose. It's like, yeah, fuck Lionel Richie. Oh.
Hello?
Commodores.
Commanders.
Yeah, and honestly, I think, to be honest with you, I think we can actually still lose another game and make the playoffs the way I was messing with.
No, we cannot lose any more games. We have to.
I don't want to lose any more games, but I think there's a way to do it.
It could if the Giants lose another game and the Commanders lose another game and the Seahawks lose another game. Commanders have the tiebreaker with us. The Giants and the freaking Commanders, not the Commodores.
Well, the Giants won today.
So they were 5 ahead of us.
Right.
What'd you say, Butler?
Seattle needs to keep losing, which is fine with me. I mean, I love to see Seattle lose. It's a good Sunday.
Well, it was good being in the bar today and watching and my buddy Jack was there. My buddy Jack was at the Seahawk table, but he always, because his wife, bless Helen's heart, she's such a sweet lady. So he comes up to watch the Seahawks game, and he's a Bears fan, and that is Bears TV on there, and I just love watching the Hawks lose.
Yeah, I was always a trip for my family.
Yep.
BC says currently in 9th spot. Yeah, we're like I said, with messing with the generator a little bit. Basically, we just need the Seahawks to lose. We need who else is playing today? That
Giants, Commanders. Those are the 3 teams that matter. Seahawks, Giants, Commanders. They need to lose.
Yep. And Alicia's right. We can't afford to lose another one. We can't afford to lose another one. We don't want it to come down to playing Green Bay in January for the playoff spot.
Unfortunately, it's going to come down to that now. If they would have gone down,
they lose the next 2 games now.
I mean, we need some help, but really, there were scenarios where the Lions could have won 2 games, and everybody else could have done poorly, and then we would have had a great chance at making it. But like, this is not the time of the year to be losing games. If you guys want to,
we really need this game. We really needed this game today.
Ryan coming hot with an SOL. I haven't heard that in a while. Been the winning streak.
Go the fuck away. Who said that? Who said that?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't definitely is an SOL. I mean, they said that after the game. I think even what the announcer said, they says this isn't. People are going to come out with the SOL comments today, and it's not the same old Lions. I mean, yes, this game was trash. I agree, but I mean, really, they've had a really good season and a lot of close games. They've had 2 blowouts in this game, and then the rest of the games were right there. So. We could be sitting at 11-3 right now, right? I mean,
oh yeah. Well, for the SOL crowd, there is the one shirt in particular that might interest you on GearUpDetroit.com. Just for gigs.
Oh,
check it out.
Look at it right there. Look at this right there. Bam. Alicia said, "Very true."
Yeah. No, I mean, yes, let's be proud of the fact that we're having this conversation this time of year. Like, no shit.
It's been a long time since
January, the next time that we play, and we're playing meaningful football in January. And that's not something that we get to do very often.
Right.
There's teams that get to do that every year, and it's no big thing. It's no new thing. But this is it's been
the next 2 games mean something. They mean something.
They do mean something, and they mean everything for this team if they want to make a run in the postseason, because in the grand scheme of things, you look at the Stafford trade and you say, hey, we have a great draft pick. We have probably a top 5 draft pick coming out of the Stafford trade for this year. So it doesn't matter what you guys do with the next one. Go out and play those games, win those games, do your absolute best, make a run for it if you can make a run for it. But there's nobody, especially in the NFC right now, maybe aside from Philadelphia, who's playing really good football. But nobody besides Philadelphia in the NFC that scares me. Nobody that I would not want to run into in the playoffs. This is a completely winnable year to make the playoffs.
No, you're
and they had control of that, and they blew it today. It was they didn't completely blow it, but
if we had this win, we'd be a whole lot more comfortable right now. But also expecting our team to win that many games in a row,
it's hard.
It's hard.
But you know what? Don't fucking dig yourself into a 1-6 hole.
And don't give up 300 yards fucking rushing.
That doesn't help either.
That doesn't help at all.
No, nobody's asking for.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Guys. We're asking them to go out and play competitive football. That's
AC wants to know what's in the whiskey glass. What'd you pour there?
We got the good, dude. We got the good shit, AC.
Johnny Walker XR23 straight from Taiwan.
Nice.
Look that up.
Not quite sure why Taiwan has Johnny Walker.
Did Adam bring that?
Johnny Walker.
We got it.
Adam bringing it to you guys? Adam?
Yeah.
Right on. Sorry, my neighbor just brought over some cookies. So
don't apologize. Just share.
Merry Christmas.
Is she hot?
What kind of cookies?
Probably. I mean, 20
Did you get
years ago.
crispy treats? What do you got? You got no bakes?
I don't know. Oh, there's the caramel.
See, she's so scared of Butler. Okay. She sits on the front porch and rings the doorbell and runs back home.
No. That was a peace offering for the year. Was the cookies?
I have 3 neighbors that are close to me, and they're all awesome. So it's the first time in my life where I've ever got
you guys hang out.
Yeah.
So
in fact, I'm going up there to the neighbor across the way's property after this to drop off Christmas stuff, and then didn't have to go up the hill because they came down here.
What's Ryan saying there? Because
that's the one he SOL'd us.
No, but he says hopefully there's a different one up there.
Oh, right. Ryan is having a moment. Nope, that's the same one. He's having a moment. Gotcha. I understand. Like, it's not cool. It's not happy. We don't feel great about what happened today. Yeah. I will never endorse throwing things at people.
Nope.
Especially when they're.
I will go ahead and throw stuff. I also like to hurt opposing players, quarterbacks, and teams. So don't ever feel afraid to break a leg or an ankle. There's nothing wrong with that.
You went there. That was that quick. Yep.
All right. So Alicia, you got to hit some small batch bourbon, girl. I could turn you on some good small batch bourbons.
One thing you guys could do is do us a favor and follow us at Rain City Roar on YouTube and Twitter. Most of you guys watch us on Facebook, which is awesome. But yeah, just go and do the thing you do.
Do the thing you do. That's a song, baby. You know that song?
Is it by the Commodores?
That thing you do, and it's not really a song.
It's not a Commodore song.
It's for the fucking movie.
Oh yeah, you see, Neil was just singing it. He knows that song.
I'm not musical at all.
Yeah. So today's game. So, first of all, I'm not the guy, and I say it all the time. Y'all call bullshit on me, so kiss my ass. I'm not the guy that questions fucking penalties and flags.
But as you say that, you are the guy that questions.
Well, then let's say that. Because when they tackled our fucking dude and fucking slammed him, he was on top of him. He could have got up. The play was over. And he slammed on the fucking ground and got up. No penalty. Was third down. It should have been a penalty. No penalty. Then they went down. They drove and scored a touchdown. We get the ball back. Butts comes up and just makes a fucking tackle. Throw him on the ground. Flag. Fight, there's a flag on it, personal foul. And they continue to drive on, get another fucking touchdown. I'm like, this is bullshit. Bullshit. And I talked about this 2 weeks ago, too. The same freaking type of call where suplex. He literally suplexed our fucking guy and no penalty.
Drive didn't look like roughing the passer to me, but
that wasn't the pass, was a gimme.
Yeah.
But I'm talking
about.
Carlos
says, you honestly think they're going to win out? I didn't think they were going to win out.
If the penalty wasn't called, we'd have got the ball back. We would have had a chance. I mean, if we'd have scored the last drive, we were down by 10 way before the 2-minute warning. That just pisses me off. Just call the game. Call the fucking game right. And we've been getting some breaks. We have been getting some breaks. But I said to Neil right away when that deep ball got caught, he was getting tackled and made the catch. No flag. And I said, I hope this isn't a sign of what's going to happen today.
There could have been no penalties in that game, and we still would have gotten
No, we would still lost this game.
asses kicked.
But call it fair. Call it fair.
Well, they've been calling
slammed the fucking ground.
the last 3 weeks.
And
Of
we
the
barely
season,
threw the guy to the ground. A fucking flag comes out. I'm like, stop this bullshit. I'm thinking maybe they want some of that AFC South
Representation
and get them up there above 500.
They're still not comfortable with the whole Tom Brady not making the playoffs thing, man. Like it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird.
Right. No one in that division is above 500. So maybe they want to get someone above 500. Who fucking knows?
Well,
okay, 49ers are up. We need the Commodores.
Is my microphone broken, or is Rick just fucking talking over me the whole fucking podcast?
You shut the fuck
he's talking
up.
over you the whole
you were
time.
sleeping half the fun games. Just shut the fuck up. You didn't know we even playing it. You ain't got to say so. Hey, producer, show some video clips.
Guy drinking is right. Who's that, Court? All of us are drinking.
It's driving me a little nuts because he keeps just ignoring the fact that you're speaking. I can hear you speaking.
I don't hear you
Okay,
speaking.
I kind of figured you could.
Well, his mouth moves when he does. It's really
But I'm not looking at him because I look at him, I get a boner. You do that to me, Butler. See, his lips are moving, not talking.
That's 5.
That's 5. Yeah, he really slowed down the pace.
Middle guy.
He's saying you're the middle guy. He's saying that you're right.
Thank you.
Hey, screenshot this, timestamp it. Rick was right.
Yeah. Why does it keep wanting me to install Windows 11? I've already installed it 400 fucking times.
401st.
Joseph's watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, guys. Court and Joseph. Panthers just went for 10 yards up the gut again.
Angela's back.
They're not even playing. Okay, that was a dirty joke because they're not even playing right now. And yes, they did go for another 10 yards up the gut.
Oh, Harold Marlin, my whole fucking squad leader from 83. Harold's so fucking old. When he beats off, dust flies out of his penis.
That's 6. 7, actually, because he's beat off counts as 1, right?
That counts. We'll count it.
All right.
Hi, Angela.
Hi, everybody likes Rick today. Hey, Rick, look at this. Everybody
Hey, what's up, Adam? What's up, big dog? That's my Harley riding partner right there.
See,
he's a badass dude right there.
This is what happens this time of year. This is what happens this time of year. This is the time of year where everybody comes together and they start acknowledging the people that they don't actually like because they think that there might be something in it for them tomorrow when Christmas happens. So everybody's saying, hey, Rick, right now. Rick didn't get you a damn thing. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't even know who you are, Butler, and he didn't get you anything either.
I had a wet dream about you last night, Butler. You were a fucking rock star. You're going to win Academy Award for your performance last night in my wet dream.
That counts.
How about that?
Oh, that's 8 and 9.
Yep. Any word on Horn? Who's Horn and what broken wrist? Like I said, I missed the game. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, you got me on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking with us. All right.
We did not have sound today, so we missed a lot. It was just
that damn Seahawks game was on, so we don't get sound here in Seattle when we're in the bar.
Not while the Seahawks are playing. No, we don't. I am not entirely sure who Horn is. My bad.
Number 5.
But I will say one of the most impressive plays that I saw today was Kaminsky running down chugging the little engine that could chugging down the field, chasing down a wide receiver and ended up tackling him. That was that play that like everybody just missed. They probably had 6 missed tackles on that play, and then here's big one-handed John Kaminsky just plugging away, running down the field, and then making the tackle. I like that guy. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns for what's his name? I can't pronounce his name because I'm from Detroit and I'm dumb as a box of rocks.
Little Zylstra had 2
touchdowns. Had 3 touchdowns today.
He had number 3. He had the 3rd one too.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he got the last one.
Who? Butler.
Oh, one of the Court's talking about one of the players in the Panthers. We don't know. We can barely keep up with our own team. No, we're going to keep up.
If it's a Panthers player, I'm not sure. I saw
defense. Well, it comes down to what we talk about all the time is the team needs every aspect of the team needs to play, and the special teams didn't show up except for Jack Fox. It looks like they missed an extra point at one point. I'm assuming.
No, I went for 2.
Okay, and then and if we went, okay, yeah, I'm on Tucky. But yeah, the defense didn't play, and then what happened with the running game? I mean, dude, I was looking at the box score, and it said we had So Goff had 3 runs for 15 yards. DeAndre Swift had 4 for 12. Jamal Williams had 7 for 11, and Cleve Raymond had 1 for 8. I mean, they ran 17 times in the game.
They got stuck every freaking time.
Did they just get so far behind they had to pass? I mean,
Yep. They got far behind quickly. The Panthers were kind of running it up in the second quarter. We didn't score any points in the second quarter. I think it was 7-7 going into the second quarter, and then the Panthers, I think, put up 14 or 17 points in the second quarter. We didn't score any, and we just went straight to the pass game. And we're not good enough to go just to the pass game.
So that fumble was.
Sorry,
go ahead.
They I don't remember Jameson Williams getting targeted at all. I'm not even.
He hasn't the last couple of games. I mean, what are they doing with him?
Nothing productive yet. I don't know. Nothing productive yet, but they went real hard and heavy towards the pass game, and they just weren't good enough to make a difference today. And that's why I still am on the side of the fence that says we need to find a solution that's not named Jared Goff.
Right. I agree.
He wasn't good enough today. They gave them the pass. They gave them the pass all day. Jared Goff could not beat them.
All day. There's passes. He have 4 different. There was one where I was looking at Neil, watching the right behind Neil, and step back, and the hands were in the air as he threw back and threw it right into the hands. The guy next to me, who was a Seahawks fan, goes, "Why didn't he take 2 steps to the side and throw the ball?" So I don't fucking know. He threw it right into the guy's hands. The defender's hands were up as Goff stepped back and threw it right into his hands.
They did a really good job of batting down passes today. I think they had 3 or 4 tip balls.
They had 4.
It was not. They did what they wanted to us today, and there was nothing that we could do about it.
They definitely watched their films and were prepared for us. And we got manhandled. We damn sure did.
And they were really only rushing 4 the whole game. I mean, there were a couple times they sent some blitzes, but the majority of the game they were only rushing just a handful of guys, and it wasn't anything like they were trying to put crazy pressure on anybody. They weren't doing anything fancy. They just played. The Panthers played really good fundamental ball today, and that was apparently all it took to beat us, like handily.
I looked at Neil and I said, "So where is Rodrigo? Where's Houston? Where's Hutchinson? Where are our defenders right now?" And they were just blowing holes and just running. And
Rick could have got through the holes.
My little fat short ass could have made a touchdown today.
And Rick's shaped like a potato.
I'm not a potato.
Time of year the Elves get all the glory. Goff, I would draft defense. Now we talked about Joseph on a couple times this year. I don't think we should draft a quarterback. We should find an existing quarterback somewhere else and play him. But yeah, we need to get defense. I mean, I don't know, because they played so good. I don't know what happened today. It was just I think it comes down to we got outcoached. Like Court
That's
said.
a big part of it.
It was just they came ready. I mean, they had a lot to lose today, losing the game. They still could win their division though. I don't know.
They're fighting for their life just as much as we are.
Fortunately, we're still alive. And when's the last time we were able to say at the end of December that we're still alive? So we are still alive.
Dude, hopefully this was the one they needed to just get out of their system, because it was not a good game.
Yeah, it was this game, I tied this game up exactly like I would with the Patriots game. Just not prepared, not ready. That first snap, when they ran, was it 45 yards right above us?
Every time they ran the ball, it was 30, 40 yards. It felt
man, I'm like, can you not stop him?
No, I mean, not exaggerating. I think they averaged like 7 or 8 yards a rush today, but they ran it so many times.
Well, it's got to be more than that.
Dead serious. I think they averaged like 7 or 8 yards a rush today, but it was they ran a lot, and we just
320 yards per play overall was 8.8 for the Panthers versus that's 6.2, and we only had 45 rushing yards. I mean, that's insane. I mean that is insane. I understand getting down the second quarter, but they should have been. You're not going to make the play action work if you don't run the ball.
No, dude. They ran it 43 times and averaged 7.5 yards a rush.
43 times.
Yes. Goff threw it 42 times.
Yeah. 22 of them good. The rest he goofed them.
Dude, that's a lot of running, and we just couldn't.
haven't been able to place a lot of blame on Goff this last half of the season.
If you would have watched the first 3 quarters of this game, you would have been all right putting some blame on Goff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just wasn't good. It was there were several passes that were down short. He just doesn't have the athletic ability to impact the run threat portion of the game. We need somebody that's multidimensional if they're going to be that bad at throwing. You can't be that bad at throwing and not be able to run. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And he's okay. I'm going to chill out for a second. He's not that bad at throwing. There's times where he does place balls very well. There's times where he does
place balls.
Yep. Where do you place the balls, Rick?
Well, it depends. Could be your chin. Could be your. Never mind.
Yep. And but so I mean, I'm not
Army
saying,
jokes. Sorry.
I'm not saying that he's a terrible quarterback. I'm just saying that he's not good enough to be the quarterback for this team right now to be able to take them to the next level. If one team comes out there and says, you know what, we're going to shut this part of you down today, beat us through the air, you have to be able to beat them through the air. And he just wasn't able to do that today. And I don't think that there's many situations that we can come up with that he was able to successfully do that. So if you're not going to get, if like I said, if you're going to have somebody with his arm talent, get somebody with twice the leg talent so they can run the ball occasionally too.
So look at Joseph.
What Joseph do?
Nobody says.
Oh, he's going through the whole doggone roster. That's a lot of. Yeah.
Oh, Harrington. What Harrington? Jeez. Harrington, it goes to you. Oh, my God. Come on, dude. Pete Mitchell.
Craig played for the Lions. Did he do that after he left Seattle?
Yeah. No, really?
Really?
Yeah, he played for us.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I hated Dave Craig and Chuck Knox so much that I just didn't even pay
So
attention.
what'd you do? Because Alicia's not on here and she's always commenting on stuff. I know she's got something to say.
No, the YouTube group's just taking over. Look at that. Look at those YouTube
I know.
comments. That's a
Alicia.
lot of
I need
YouTube
my girl.
comments.
I need my girl back. And she talked about Southland Mall. That's my hangout in high school, Alicia. I'd hitchhike up to Southland Mall and hang out there, and that's where I found most of my dates.
Yeah. I agree with Joseph though. If you put
There she
anybody
is.
to golf
There
in
she
this
is.
situation,
She's multitasking. Butler, you do not want to know what you said about you.
I'll type it in the chat. Hold on. This is totally worth it.
Swift. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with Swift. He's not been. He's back from India. He has not played. I've seen flashes of him for a minute, but I have not. He has not played like he's supposed to play. I don't know what's going on there.
I think he's a little
I wouldn't be
attitude
surprised
right
if he
now.
got rid of him in the offseason even
I
because
don't
he's
think he
England.
was happy doing Hard Knocks at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some hope.
I mean, Butler got it. That's one of those jokes you just don't say out loud. Now I don't know. I think that, long story short, we're looking at the next 2 weeks, and you've got winnable games against beatable teams. You got the Bears, and you got the Packers.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I spilled beer in my beard.
Yeah.
I have a beard, B-E-E-R-D. And they're still in control of what they got going on. We caught some luck this weekend with the teams that were playing that were up against directly that they didn't win their games. And I'm not sure what the Commander score is looking like, but
It's 7-7.
didn't look that great last time I saw it either. But
7-7.
This was a golden opportunity to gain some ground, and we just didn't do it for whatever that reason was. We just didn't gain that ground, and I hope this doesn't come back to bite us in the ass, because this was a chance. This was a really good chance to get in a really good position.
We had teams that needed to lose, lost, and we didn't come forward.
We went from a spot where we needed to win 2 out of 3 games, and now we're going into a spot where we need to win 2 out of 2 games.
Yep.
And that's not a cool spot to be.
Nope.
Well, and then
One second. Alicia, so one comment on Lisa. Thanks for making those donations. And we do the same thing with Rain City Rural. We do a lot of donations. We support a lot of veterans. We do a lot of PTSD donations and just help out the public. So this is important. I'm gonna look on there, Alicia. Linwood, that's right down the road from where we're at and where your wife's family's from. So thank you for supporting that, helping their family out.
I thought his wife's family's from Russia.
They live in Issaquah.
I wish I'd got on the Russian mail order bride thing when I was younger. Like,
See, I love this girl. I love this girl. She's a homie. She's a Detroit homegirl. Look, Alicia. And I too will buy you whiskey. What? Well, I'm gonna turn you, Alicia. I'm gonna turn you on to some small batch bourbon because some good stuff.
Oh, Butler. How's your cutting board working out, Butler?
Oh yeah, nice cutting board. Yeah, you got a picture of cutting board?
I don't. No, I don't. But it's
I'm like,
pretty
he's talking about this fancy ass cutting board. It's a nice cutting board. It's all like bits and pieced together in like half-inch or 1-inch full blocks that are all upended, so it doesn't deform or allow cuts and stuff, and it rebounds nicely. But it's got this really cool thing. This is a great cutting board. It's got this really cool feature where it's got a thing on the bottom of it where you can literally slide it into. Watch out, Rick. Where you can literally slide it into a corner like this onto your cup.
That's a 90-degree corner, right?
Huh?
That's a 90-degree corner.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't
only
sure
works
because
on
of how you
90-degree
tried to
corners.
sell
It
it.
doesn't work on 45-degree corners. It doesn't work on rounded corners. It only works on 90-degree corners.
And I was just mentally broken by reading Butler's description about this thing. It was about, this is for 90-degree corners. And I'm like, well, ain't most of them? Ain't most of them 90 degrees? And I started measuring my corners and shit. I went and got a protractor. Dude, I got a lot of 89
corners are 90 degrees.
I can't get that cutting board. Most of mine are either
Oh my
89
God,
or
I've got
91.
so fat. Look
Yeah,
at
you
this belly.
I was going to mention
Holy
you got as fat as I got, Rick. You better get your shit together.
I'm fitting to give birth to something.
Oh, I got 2 breakfasts today.
He got 2. He got 1 free.
I ordered one and I was like, it was like 45 minutes later. It still hadn't come. And I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting on my breakfast, like, making sure it got put in because her pen was dying as she was trying to write it. So, just benefit of the doubt. I go, but hey, did my breakfast get put in? And she goes, what did you have? And I'm like, well, the breakfast scramble, blah, blah, blah. She goes, okay. Like 5 minutes later, it's out at the table.
Well, he actually ordered
10 minutes later. 10 minutes later. So I ordered one with a English muffin. I always get English muffins because I make breakfast sandwiches out of my scrambled eggs and stuff. But she the gal comes up and she goes, did anybody order corned beef hash? And everybody around's like, no, we didn't order corned beef hash. And it goes, there's your English muffin. I go, well, I'll take the corned beef hash I'll pay for it. Like if nobody claims it, I'll eat it. Like don't throw it away. So I ended up having 2 full breakfasts today.
Well, I ordered that one for him, and it was a little bit of corned beef hash with Dr. Levitt's 2-ball white ointment on that shit, smothered in drawers.
Does that count? Is that 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he ate it and he liked it.
Angela says you don't have a beer gut, you have a keg, Rick.
I got a whole fucking load of laundry on this motherfucker.
When I met Rick, he used to just be a single wide, and now he's graduated up a little bit.
Yeah, there's no 6-pack on this
You
motherfucker.
lost a lot of weight there for a while, but it looks like you gained all it back plus some for me.
I did, man. Fuck Paula. I love my wife. She's an amazing woman, and she cooked. Yeah. So fuck her. Paula calls and Neil's like, "Hey man, stitch that shit up because I didn't mean to stretch it out."
No,
I
didn't say it just like that.
You know what?
Rick hands me his phone. First mistake. He hands me his phone in my house to talk to his wife. So I asked her. I answer the phone and I go, hey, I told you not to call me when I'm with him. And she starts laughing. And then we go on and on about a couple things. And I didn't just tell her to stitch it up. I asked her if she got it stitched up. So sorry, Rick. Or actually, you're welcome, Rick.
Damn.
Yeah.
I told these guys, if you're gonna fuck around and go to my house, tip only. My shit's small. I've never found the bottom of shit. Don't stretch that shit out. Tip only. The Neil's like, got stitches?
That's technically 11, isn't it?
Shut up.
Butler?
What's that?
That was technically 11.
Yeah, was your cutting board custom made?
No, it's a Doll Strong cutting board. Free Doll Strong. It's called 90-degree corner cutting board. Doll Strong 90 or something like that.
We just went for one of the most aggressive over-unders for the year, and I just won it.
I know, I don't
We
believe you.
went for
The over-under was 10.5. Rick's already at 11. I went under.
Yeah, I went over.
This is how bad the Lions played today. We went.
Well,
from
that's how I usually go with the over-under. I
boards.
usuly go over, but they've been letting me down. So, also, you guys head up Geared Up Detroit RCR 25 off. There's some really cool shirts that Jeff put up over there that are really, really neat. So, go get your
Really
money
neat.
off
Really
and get some
neat.
Christmas presents, and we'll find maybe one day we'll make the Detroit Rick shirt we talked about earlier in the year.
Yeah, we need to do that.
All right. Well, let's go with the Matthew Morris Player of the Week. You guys have to pick this one.
I think it was
Zylstra.
the Panthers.
Zylstra, I guess.
It was Zylstra. He had 2 touchdown passes.
2 touchdowns. Yeah, it's got to be him. It's
3
got to be
touchdowns.
him. Throw it out there, see what they all say. It's got to be him, though.
3 touchdowns. 5
3 touchdowns.
receptions, 26 yards, 3 touchdowns. Pretty awesome.
And Angela, I will have you know this is a washboard stomach with 3 loads of laundry sitting on top.
You can wash boards on it, all right.
Just got some laundry sitting on top of it.
You got a story of the Rick this week? Story of the week?
No. I'm too bummed out to have a story of the week.
No, I just
want to make sure everybody waiting for Christmas.
Let me take this one this week. It's not a story. It's just a little bit of insight into Uncle Neil's head here. So,
Uncle Neil.
So again, this is the time of year when you're around a lot of people that you don't want to be, and not around a lot of people that you do want to be with. And just got to remember, like, people got shit going on, and everybody does. Everybody does in some way, shape, or form. They might put on a happy face. They might look like they want to be there, but take the extra second and just make sure that you make the effort to enjoy the time that you're spending around people this holiday season, because it might be the last time that you do it.
Right.
And like, the holidays are always tough for me personally, where I'm not around the majority of the family that I didn't create myself, and it sucks. And it doesn't ever feel complete. It never feels whole. You try to make it feel as good as you can being around the people that you're around, but don't neglect the people that you are with because you're thinking about and wishing that you were with the people that you're not with. It can be tricky. It can be hard. I'm just saying, Butler. Why you're laughing?
Are you doing a Dan Campbell speech? Because you're kind of like totally confusing me.
I'm 100% with Neil on
I'm
this.
just saying, like, it can be tricky, like, especially from our perspective, where, like, you grew up out here, and your family hates you. So, like, there's a difference because we didn't grow up out here, and our family doesn't.
Right.
Our family doesn't hate us. But just because you're not necessarily with the ones that you want to be with this Christmas, don't waste that time. Don't waste that opportunity, right?
As Neil Young said, love the one you're with. I'm gonna jump on what Neil was saying. I'm retired Army. Neil served in the military. I spent a lot of time overseas, and during the holidays,
I think it's retarded.
During the holidays, my wife and I would have all the soldiers. I would literally go to the barracks in Germany, and I would hear TVs playing and beat on the door. There'd be a young soldier, and I'd throw him in the car, and we literally had 30 to 40 people every year at our house for Christmas. Just embrace who you're with.
Yeah.
Christmas is a hard time, especially the holidays. Holidays are tough for certain people, tougher than others. Some people don't have the families with them, and they just need that support and that love. So,
and it might not be the best crowd for you, but it might be the best crowd for them. So make it worth it.
So it's been over 30 years that we've had big dinners, and we've sold our house now. This is the first year my wife and I have not had 30 plus people at my house for Christmas dinner. And I told Paul, let's just go to the casino and let's just, because we're moving. And it's tough because we've always had friends or family you choose, man. And we've had some really good friends. You too, Butler. Over the house, and
he can hit me in the heart. He can't hit you in the heart.
I just holidays are tough, man, and just love the one you're with and support people, man.
And that's a PSA from Rain City Roar for the holidays. So thanks, guys, for your deep, heartfelt.
Hey, go find the girl that gave her the cookies.
Yeah, where's she at? She got more cookies?
Is she hot, Butler?
Who?
More cookies.
What?
Your neighbor. You got more cookies.
You guys are something else.
I just want the cookies.
I know. You can have the cookies. Come down. Get your ass down here. I've only lived here for 4 fucking years.
Has it been that long? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
But you live in the country. I'm afraid I'd hear fucking banjos. No,
I'm so far away from people who can't hear banjos. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week, I think. thanks for joining, guys. I know it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Love your family, I guess, was our message for the day.
Love whoever you're with.
Love who you're with. Just love.
Yeah, you would think that if people are spending time with them on the holidays, they love them. They got to. I mean, they don't have to like them, though. You guys don't have to like them.
Butler's clearly never had in-laws.
Holidays are tough for a lot of people, man. Holidays are really tough, and you got to think about all our soldiers that's deployed and people that's not with their families, and you go to kitchen tables where there's an empty chair where someone should be sitting there, but they're not there for whatever reason. They passed away this year, or they're deployed, and it's just tough, man. Holidays are tough for people, so have compassion and just love, man. It's just,
Way to bum everybody out, Rick.
And wash it down with a nice cold Montucky.
Well, it's true. I mean, anyway, peace out, man.
All right. Hey, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe to YouTube because we can actually make money over there. That's kind of cool. And until next week, I'm Butler.
I'm Neil.
I'm Detroit Rick. Merry Christmas,
See you guys
bitches.
on the 1st.